guys, really excited today, not only because my good friend Gabriel has joined us, but because he brought with him an ARX100. Gabriel, thanks for joining us first of all. Let's talk about the ARX100. Entirely made in the United States, multi-caliber platform, and one of the most exciting things is that the barrels are made right here in the US of A.
Yes, at our facility in Maryland, we have installed the new cold hammer forging machines there just recently for this project.
And speaking of barrels, super easy to exchange and to go from caliber to caliber, because this is a multi-caliber platform, and from size to size. Show us how.
Absolutely. Simply pull on two tabs on the side of the receiver. You pull out the barrel. Take your 300 blackout barrel as an example. Slide that right in, and you're basically ready to shoot again. While your friends are still looking for the tools to do their barrel change, you'll be shooting back at the range.
Not only does it go from 5.56 to 300 blackout, but you can go from a long barrel to a short barrel if you have one.
Absolutely. Here we have an example of our short 12.5-inch barrel. This would, of course, require the gun to be registered as a short-barreled rifle, as an SBR.
Now, another unique feature of this gun is that for those of us who are already familiar with an AR platform, because maybe we own one, yes, there's no need to retrain your muscle memory.
No. All the major controls on the gun are very similar. Obviously, the magazine insertion, we have magazine releases on both sides, both on the right and on the left of the gun that people are very familiar with. And our selector lever was specifically designed to rotate 90 degrees just like that on an AR.
Another feature of the gun is it's fully ambidextrous.
Correct. All of the controls are ambidextrous. The selector lever, the safety lever is ambidextrous, magazine releases. The charging handle can be reversed very easily from side to side. The user simply rotates it to the other side based on user preference wherever it's needed. One very unique feature that no one else has is our reversible ejection extraction. By simply pushing in on this button, if I push this way, the gun ejects that way. If I push this way, the gun ejects that way. Simple as that.
That's pretty impressive. What about magazine release buttons? I understand there's 3 of them?
We have 3. We have the 2 that are conventionally located, one on the right, one on the left, but we also have a unique one that's at the bottom. You can operate it with the thumb of your support hand. When you grab the magazine, push up and pull down. Very simple. Our stock not only telescopes, but also folds. It's a 4-position stock. It extends to the user's preference. Also, you can fold it by simply pushing on the button and pushing it down. The gun may be fired with the stock folded.
Let's talk a little bit about the sights. Front and rear sights. I understand they're super light.
They're spring-loaded, pop up. Once you pop them up, even if you hit them, they will stay up until you want to lock them down in place again to use your optics.
Now, if you own an AR platform or a modern sporting rifle platform, the one thing you know is that it's accessories galore out there. And the other thing you know is that in order to apply an accessory to your platform, you need a Picatinny rail. I see Picatinny everywhere.
Yes, Picatinnys are everywhere. We have a full-length top Picatinny rail that accepts your optics or your backup sights. We have 2 side rails, 2 aluminum side rails on the gun. We also have a Picatinny on the bottom. It's covered by this handguard that can be removed very easily. It exposes our T-rail. This is used for our grenade launcher, our 40mm grenade launcher. Some people won't need. So in that case, we do have an optional full-length Picatinny accessory rail that attaches very easily to the gun.
You also brought with you the sling that I understand comes with the package.
Yes, we have a nylon tactical sling made for us by Condor. And we also have a accessory case, a nylon accessory case, custom made for the ARX that will accept not only the gun, but also our magazines.
And there are 6 attachment points?
6 attachment points for the sling. We have 2 on either side, 1 in the front, 1 in the rear. So with the sling, you can basically configure it any way you want.
The question everybody's asking is, can I use my existing magazines? Now, you brought with you a Beretta magazine.
Yes, this is our steel construction magazine. Very rugged, very reliable. But we do realize that there are plenty of magazines out there on the market. And this gun will accept most of the magazines that are smooth-sided, including Magpul's E-Mag, and even the other polymer magazines that have smooth sides.
With so many modern sporting rifle platforms on the market, I understand the ARX comes with a very unique combat-proven pedigree, right?
Absolutely. The ARX100 was designed based on our ARX160 military rifle. That is a select fire firearm that we are marketing to the military and law enforcement community. That is a gun that has already been proven in combat. The Italian Army and the Italian Special Forces have already deployed with it to Afghanistan and have really put that gun to test in the harshest environments. So this gun comes to us with all that history and that background and that combat-proven reliability.
And I understand that in order to make it truly combat ready, the gun had to be developed with ease of disassemble and maintenance in mind.
Absolutely, that's one of the key features. Most militaries want a gun that's very easy to maintain, disassemble, very minimal lubrication, which is another feature of the gun. Let me show you how easy this gun is to comes apart very easily. You take out the magazine, you lock the bolt back, you take off the barrel, open the stock, you take the trigger, the lower receiver out, and finally you take the bolt assembly out. You can do that without any tools, and you're basically left with 4 large components. There are no pins or screws to lose in the field. Each of these components can be easily cleaned out using standard cleaning equipment. The barrel can be cleaned from the chamber end like it should. The piston system, which stays with the barrel, can also be easily cleaned. Lubrication, we've eliminated lubrication everywhere except for the ejector extractor. Here we have steel on steel sliding, so therefore here we need a few drops of oil. Otherwise the gun is lubricant free.
So 4 basic pieces, easy to maintain, easy to use, hours of fun.
Yes.
What's left to do but go out and buy it?
That's right. And do some shooting with it.
And do some shooting with it. Gabriel, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
You guys, if you want to keep in touch with us, make sure you follow us on YouTube at youtube.com/Beretta Community, on Facebook at facebook.com/Beretta USA, or on Twitter at Beretta_USA. You can always find us online at BerettaUSA.com. We'll see you next time.